says we're live. I never really know. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All right. It says we're live up in here. Are we live up in here? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Are we good? Drop it in the comments right there. Oh. All right. What just happened? I just heard like a techno song playing in the background.
Yeah, it's a Beachbody ad.
A Beachbody ad. Very nice.
We're live.
I'm trying to find my own live so I can see the comments. There we go. Almost was a hypocrite, and here we go.
Oh, so you almost played the ad out.
Almost. Woo, she's in here. Jay Woofy, Joyful Spirit. You, Mike, what's up, man? Jay Cook, how you doing, man? All these peoples. Kings of the Hill, what's happening? We want Hula. Bradley Dewey, good to see you. Era, F5. Jenna?
What's F5?
I believe, he's talking about the keystroke, but
what is F5?
I don't know. I know F in the chat means like props to that person. We love you type thing, but I don't know. Can't stay hiking. Brad, will have fun, man. Have fun.
Volume seems low.
Oh, got it. Hang tight. First of all, get this closer. All up in your face and whatnot. And then change a setting or two.
Look at everybody that's here.
I know, right?
Jay Cook says it's refresh.
That is my life.
Matt Lane's technologically challenged. Technologically challenged.
What happened to the... What is this? I have no idea what this is. What is happening?
We're new here. So before we get into this too much, just in case we have some difficulties, we're in the middle of a hurricane.
We'll be fine. Tell me, how's the music? Is it too loud, not loud enough? I'm going to leave it here. Let me know what you think.
So the power flickered several times earlier. It hasn't for like 15 minutes, so hopefully we'll be good to go. We're in the middle of like a feeder band, I guess is the correct terminology. So if we cut out, that's why. Also because Matt's technologically challenged.
Challenge. Does it sound any better? Let's see here. How about the music? Can y'all hear the music? Tell me. Ace edits what it is. Good to see you guys back with the meal preps. Yeah, so this is our second prep back. Number 47, right? Crazy.
Rob Cameron said, what would it take for Matt to grow handlebars this Movember?
A prayer, because I can't. I don't think I can. I don't think it'll grow.
What's more important is what would it take for you to connect your facial hair again, please?
What, do y'all dislike the disconnected facial hair? I like it. She's hating. Kings of the Hill. 13 months you've been a member. Love Matt and Jenna and the Mental Fit Mafia. Stay safe, everyone. Life of Cruel. Maybe Life is Cruel. Enjoy it. 13 months. Look at that. Look at your little Mental Fit Mafia logo. It's double flexing. It's got the band. It's got the bow tie. You're close, man. You're close to that hat. Miles McLean. Prep day, baby. Let's. What's up, man? That's so cool. 13 months you've been around as a member. I really appreciate that. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you see the little logo next to their name, that's the Mental Fit Mafia logo. That means that they're a member, and that's super cool. That's super cool. I remember making those logos and being so excited about them. It's cool to see them next to everybody's screen name. F5 is refreshed. Thanks, you, Mike. So yeah, my friend Watches is back, right? Pretty trippy. Bradley Dewey, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Hey. Yeah, my friend Watches is back. So today we were actually supposed to film, but a few people weren't feeling too great, and we were like, you know what? We're gonna call it. Let's just be safe. And also hurricane.
Yeah, plus we were having a hurricane.
I love how that was never even in the conversation. Like, nobody even mentioned it. I was texting Jeremy this morning. He was like, hey, y'all feeling all right? And I was like, yeah, we're good now. But, like, we never even mentioned the hurricane to each other. Random Andy, what's up, man? Wish I could be there, out with some friends. Have a great meal prep, guys. Love you, Matt and Jenna. Love you back, man. Appreciate you. 13 months you've been here. It's crazy. And I know a lot of y'all have been here even longer than that, but like as far as being a member, because I remember launching it. So yeah, can y'all even hear that music? I don't even know if y'all can hear it.
I can hear it.
I haven't seen any of the Lokis. Papa's Tater Tots. That's a dope name. Life is cruel. Life is cruel. LOL. Okay, I got you. My Frankie, yeah, My Friend Watches is back. We made an announcement in the last My Girlfriend Watches that we did. We did a skit and all that with it, but it's back. We were supposed to be shooting today, but that got held off because of the hurricane and some sickness. So yeah. Renee, what's up? What's up? Me and Deb are done with our meal prep for the week. Good for y'all. Good for y'all. Heck yeah, I'm glad to hear that.
You come over and do ours?
They're working with HelloFresh.
Nice.
And they really like it. So, and I was actually talking to her, and I was like, why HelloFresh rather than like an actual prepared meal service like, somebody else? And she was saying that like for her, it's for both of them cooking together and whatnot. That's what they love about it. So, and they really enjoy cooking, and that makes me happy. Era's in here, Renee's in here. Remember when you first launched the membership crazy that it's 13 months ago. It feels like last week. Jay Wolfie, I totally agree. What are you guys starting with? Liam, I wasn't even sure what we were going to be watching today, but because it didn't happen, obviously we didn't. But Holden did say that he is going to, from now on, what he wants to do is have a few options, and he's going to let me actually pick of those options. So it's a good idea. Good idea. I'm glad.
I know what I'm rooting for.
What are we cooking? Jenna?
So my input on My Friend Watches is that my friend rewatches Star Wars.
Oh God, yeah, that's gonna happen at some point. I would imagine. I have no plans, but I would imagine. Love your guys' videos. You make me feel like anything is possible. Eddie, well, I appreciate that. That is humbling. That is humbling of you to say. Seriously, it means a lot. We actually shot 2 videos today together. She and I both have been cranking out some really good videos together. Like chemistry is just really coming through. And seriously, I think we've been crushing it together. Ryan, the editor that works on a lot of these videos, he texted me yesterday and he was like, "Dude, I'm dying laughing editing these." So it's really cool to hear that. And I appreciate you saying that. It means a lot. We've been putting some effort into it. Have you had the chance to go to the moon yet? You, Mike, I have not. Maybe if I could rub elbows with old Elon or Bezos, that I probably could. I know what you're referring to.
You don't rub elbows with them?
I do not rub elbows with them, no.
Well,
Currently, I've had like a little bit of an elbow injury, actually, so I'm not trying to rub anybody's elbows. Atlas Guitar, yes, you got to rewatch Star Wars, maybe for the anniversary, the original video or something. I'm open to it for sure. I'm open to it without a doubt.
I want to watch it again.
Sorry, I just had somebody sign up for the 30-day full body group challenge. I was wanting to respond to them. Apologies. Yeah, don't stress it. I know you're busy. Wait a minute. You, Mike, I literally thought you were talking about going to the moon. You're talking about the films. That, I have not. I haven't. I have seen in the time that we've been away from My Friend Watches, the amount of movies that I've seen is what you've seen on YouTube. So, none. I've seen no new movies.
I've seen none new movies.
I've seen none new movies. Hold. They can't hear the music, which it's probably more important to me than it is to you. So but I like this sort of just chill vibe. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more. All right, how about there? Is that good? Can you hear it any better? Let me know. I will start you then. And there we go. Getting back to the comments, here we go. Nikovic, what's up? Thank you for the super chat. Been a while again, super busy with everything, but I'm glad to be here whenever I can. Keep up the good work, Matt and Jenna. I appreciate you. It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you being here. You, Mike, music's good? Thank you. Nikovic, I appreciate you, for real. Seen 40 movies this month alone. Jay Wolfie, good lord. Joyful Spirit said, congratulations, new 30-day peep. Heck yeah. We need to get to 50 meal prep. Oh, Wooshie, it's happening. It's happening. I already got the thumbnails prepared. All right, I'm going to actually help her work a little bit here.
No, you can just do that.
What? Why? Why? Go ahead, insult me.
I got a good thing going over here.
Come on, Jenna. I'm good.
You are.
I can help and stuff.
You're great.
Liam M. How about my friend watches The Room? Well, you know, we've done that. Loved it. Loved it. I love their
Star Wars.
love their
So we're all
follow-up
clear
movie even more.
About Matt's preference.
That's correct. An intentionally terrible. Well, I guess they weren't intentionally being terrible. Yes, I did like the movie. Era, thanks, man. I appreciate you. Super chat. You could always have Holden watch Goon, Last of the Enforcers. Bet he'd love it. I would love to get him to watch the second one for sure. Yeah, because I loved the second one. I thought it was great. I thought they did a great job with that.
I haven't seen the second one.
Yeah, you have. You've seen the second one. It was awesome.
Oh, you're right. I remember.
I could have sworn you'd seen it.
I think it's been playing in the background, kind of like Back to the Future. Like it's been playing in the background, but I haven't actually like watched it.
Okay. Joyful Spirit, one more thing, and I'll be done with your project, and it'll be in the mail. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Apparently, Jenna knows, and I don't, what the actual project is. Disaster Artist. So we actually watched that, and wait a minute. Wait. What was this? What was that about? What was Disaster Artist? I forget. I feel like we've watched that. Jake Peterson, thank you so much for the super chat. Sorry I can't stay. Just wanted to let you know that you mean a lot. You mean a lot to people. I've been dealing with anxiety starting college, all the basic thoughts. What if I fail? Don't want to let the fam down, etc., etc. Y'all help lots. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's crazy you mentioned that because we actually shot a video today talking about some things around anxiety. So that means a lot. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. And I get what you mean, not letting the family down and all that. Make sure you're taking care of you in that aspect, meaning making you happy, if that makes sense. So I don't want to overstep, but take care of you. But I get what you're saying. Frankie, is it Frankie Cini? What made you come back to My Friend Watches, and how did the conversation come about? So, Frankie, that's a good question. So I never was walking away completely from My Friend Watches. I told Holden almost 3 months ago. I said, hey, I got to take some time away from this. It's just taking a lot of my time. And I felt okay to do that because he's doing very well. His channel's prospering, and I saw my girlfriend watches exploding, and I was like, this is an okay time for me to step away. I didn't want to leave him in a bad situation. I didn't think that I was. When he confirmed that, I was like, I need to work on my business. I need to work on my own channel, and that's what I've been focusing on for the past 3 months. Working with my clients and point blank building a clientele and being able to work with more people. I went part-time at my day job as a nurse, and now I'm able to focus on my business more. And because going part-time at my day job, I had to focus. You know, I had to make the numbers make sense, and what I want to do is work with people, and that's what makes me happy, and that's what I'm doing. And that was the big thing. So he said that we would revisit things in about a month. I think it was even longer than that. But it sort of came about organically. He and I were just talking, and he's like, how's things? And I was asking him the same thing, and he knew that they were both coming to the end of the MCU, and I think in his head he was like, maybe I need a little more content, which I'm totally cool with. But I feel that I have a better grip on things. I'm very, very close to being done with this book I've been writing, and I feel like now is a good time to come back in. I've been able to focus on my own channel and make content that I'm extremely proud of, that I really enjoy making, especially the ones that I make with Jenna. relationship with Ryan, my editor. He's just crushing it. And basically, I was able to get things handled with my business. And I told Holden, I said, like, I'm good if you want to start back. Like, I'm good if you want to start back. He did not realize that it was a for sure we're going to start back thing. I had never planned on walking away forever. So I enjoy it too much.
Somebody had a good idea in the comments that you should do seasons. That way you have breaks in between.
You should do seasons that we have breaks in between.
Like season 1 of My Friend Watches.
Yeah, it's a good concept. I'm not against it. I mean, ultimately, it's Holden's call. But having intentional breaks, that's a good call.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Yeah, I thought that was a good idea. Like,
That is a good idea.
I never would have thought of that.
That's a good idea. Wooshi, why is Pastor no longer in My Friend Watches? Pastor, he split off and wanted to do his own thing. And he actually has a few live streams where he goes into detail about it on his channel. If you want to hear his side of it, feel free. Joyful Spirit, I need the audiobook version to fall asleep. That is actually what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a digital copy, an actual paperback copy, and an audiobook version. I'm very excited about it. I've been working on it for a long time, but I've been working on it a lot the past 2-3 months. And you can ask Jenna. I've been obsessed with it. And right now I'm reformatting it, because I signed up for what's called Amazon KDP, which is basically Kindle digital publishing. So basically, I'll be able to sell it on Amazon. You'll be able to get it on Amazon. I wanted to use a route that was widely available to people and numerous fashions. So right now I'm reformatting it because I had it like all the settings way too big and whatnot. So I'm learning a lot, and I've had some frustrating times, but I'm grateful for it. Tiffany Esposito. I know I've seen you around, but what a fun name. What a fun last name. I've heard when you don't eat regularly and healthy, your body goes into starvation mode and stores a lot of fat. How long does it take to get your body out of starvation mode? So it's tough to say, like, how do you get your body in and out, or like time frames? Ultimately, when you start eating, point number one, in a caloric goal, whatever your goal is, if you're trying to gain weight, caloric surplus; if you're trying to lose weight, caloric deficit. Really and truly, that's it. How long does it take to start seeing it in the mirror? I mean, you can see changes in a week. I'm not saying you're dropping a crazy amount of pounds, but you're going to see a difference. Starvation mode, true starvation mode. It's not like you're going to sit in it for weeks if you're eating. The word the starvation mode is, I think it's a little elusive of a term. Because when I hear starvation mode, I think somebody on a raft in the middle of the ocean that's literally starving. So honestly, focusing on the calories, that's the big thing. Focusing on the calories. Justin Lefebvre, what's up? Still waiting on Jenna's live stream scheduled on November 29th of last year. That's great.
Call me out like that?
That's fantastic. I appreciate that. Frankie, yeah, I was gonna say it seemed like the type of thing you would really realize how much you missed it once you were out of it for a while. Oh yeah, Frankie, for sure. Like, I honestly, like, I didn't want to walk away. I didn't want to put it on hold. I just felt I felt a lot of pressure because I was wanting to focus on things, and it was taking just quite a bit of time. And, but yeah, without a doubt, because it's a lot of fun. Era just said, Era said, Jenna pouring the extra grease had me so stressed out.
It stressed me out too. I was living on the edge.
Vivid Cinema, what are your thoughts on Noom? I know very little about Noom. I can't speak to it intelligently, to be honest with you.
That would be something to put on the list.
I know, I agree with that. If I remember correctly, Noom was a mental approach with a nutrition geared app, I think. I think that was it. Jay Cook, what have your workouts been lately, Matt? Dude, I've thoroughly enjoyed my training lately. So for the past, I just finished up week 7. I'm going into week 8 this coming week. I've been doing just a very classic linear progression. I've been doing nothing but full body training every other day. Squat, bench, dead, overhead press. I've been doing that every other day for going on 8 weeks. My strength has gone up. My strength has gone up a lot, and I've really been tracking my strength and watching the actual numbers go up. So I'm getting stronger. I'm focusing on strength. It's been great. Frankie, have you watched the latest Spider-Man trailer? I have not. What you see on YouTube me watching, that is it. That is all I have seen. Kooky Kai Boy. Did I get that right? Dude, you got some dope hair. Look at those glasses. See, that's what I love, profile photos where I can actually see you. That's dope. Random, but I've always wondered your thoughts on keto. So here's the thing. Keto, I think for most people, is not good. Now, that's not to say that it's not good for some people. I do it once a year for a photo shoot that I do annually. But I think for somebody that enjoys eating that keto way, that enjoys low carbs, that functions well, then right on. I think for most people, they look at keto as an easy hack, and they start dropping weight. They start dropping water weight simply because they've cut out carbs. But when you cut carbs out, you're also cutting calories out. So the concept is a little bit flawed. So if somebody's going into it understanding it completely and they enjoy it, do it. It's not the way I live my life. It's definitely not what I encourage. But I think for some people it can work. I don't believe there's a one size fits all, that's for sure. Let's see here. Wooshi, Matt, have you played Fortnite before? Just saying, you don't have to answer just a stupid question. No, it's all good. I have not played Fortnite. And I, for some reason, can't seem to get my hands on a functioning computer that is not an Apple computer. I am unbelievably jaded, I guess. I guess I'm so much an Apple fanboy. And granted, I've only bought 2 non-Apple computers now in the past 15 years, but the 2 that I've bought,
last 15 days.
Last 15 days. But I got to tell you, both of them have sucked royally, like really bad products, like terrible products.
What does that have to do with Fortnite?
Wow, y'all look white. Paul Childers, 1,000%. That is our heritage. That is correct. Gonna head out. See y'all soon. Jay Wolfie, I appreciate you sliding by. I haven't tried keto, but I have fasted before, and that's something I could never recommend. Frankie.
Same here.
Frankie, I enjoy fasting every now and then. It's
you accidentally fast.
I know I do. My issue is that I don't eat enough. I have to sort of force myself to eat more. I've always been a tiny dude, but my appetite lately has just been non-existent. And what's even more strange about that is I've been training really intensely, that I would think I would need more calories. I ate like 1 time yesterday, like very little calorie. I don't get it.
I ate like 12 times.
I've had zero appetite. Let's see. Got to drop that baby fat. I understand, Frankie. Say what? Oh, got it. You're saying you got it. I think Fortnite is on PS4, but I am personally not a fan. Rob, no? Never played it. When I've seen it, looks like it sucks. Scared Monkey Bone? What a dope name.
He plays Call of Duty all the time.
I don't play it all the time. I do play it every now and then with my friend Casey. Not all the time. Better to weigh yourself daily or weekly into MyFitnessPal? Sacred Monkey Bone. Good question. That's a really good question. So, first of all, I think it depends on what are you trying to do. If you're someone that's working on like a competition or something like that, if you have like a very specific end date that you are looking at the scale and you're okay up here, you can do it daily. If you're somebody that has any anxiety or anything like that around weighing yourself, I would do every week. Because if you're doing all the things you should be doing, that should just be a benchmark and it shouldn't be a dictator of your progress, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see here. Kooky Kai Boy? It's a dope name too. Appreciate the profile pic, love. Heck yeah. I've been trying to figure out a healthy diet, not to lose weight, but to be healthy, and have been checking out either paleo or keto. I got you. You know, I mean, so you do you. I mean, it only matters what you enjoy, in my opinion. But I would, paleo is something that, paleo and keto are very, very strict. They're very much like, you have to do this, you can't eat this. For me, and what I preach, what I teach, what I do, I focus on flexible nutrition. So I just focus on, say, 80% good, clean, nutritious food, and then 20% whatever the hell I want to do. And meal prepping is a big part of that, because convenience can be a killer for you. So, you know, if you're running home and you're tired and, you know, you're craving something, you can just stop by and pick something up. But when you prep it out ahead of time, you dummy proof yourself ultimately. I mean, this is something that I've stuck to for 7 years. So has it been 7 years? Right?
Sure.
Is it about? Yeah, that's a good made up number. No, I think it has been at least 6-7 years. Joyful Spirit, what was Lily's date of birth and death? I'm not sure if I will include it or not. Depends on if you guys want it and how it works or how it looks. So it was March 8th.
March 8th.
Because your birthday was the 11th.
21.
Yeah, March 8th of 21 is when she died.
And she was born 2/14/2010.
2/14/2010 is when she was born. Thank you, Joyful. Of course, anything to do with Lily, I'm down. I appreciate you.
She was a Valentine's Day baby.
I'll let you be the judge, though. Always avenging. That's a dope name. Hey, Matt and Jenna, was wondering if there was any way around counting calories and macros. Yes, there is. It could be a bit tedious with MyFitnessPal. So it doesn't have to be. MyFitnessPal doesn't have to be tedious. It is something that's new, and most people don't want to adopt something that's new, and I'm not saying you're wrong for that. But, I mean, I highly encourage everybody just to give it a shot for 1 week, just to see it, because when you actually get in a rhythm with it, it's not that bad. And you can even save some of the meals that you typically eat, and it's like a one-click option to add things rather than individual pieces. Anyway, having said all that, yes, you also can do what's called a portion control guide. So the thing that I have coming out in the book is actually the hand method portion control guide, which you can Google that and find it. That's not unique to me. But a portion control guide basically is going to give you a rough estimate of what the measurement of food is that you're going to eat, that you're looking at. That way you have a roundabout idea of how much you're actually consuming. And then if you just stick to that, if you know, like, all right, as far as meat goes, about the palm of my hand, that's an appropriate size. If you abide by that, then you're on track. So no, you don't have to use MyFitnessPal. You don't have to count calories. It's a great way to do it, in my opinion. Daniel, just joined, and I gotta know, one, what are y'all cooking for meal prep? What are the other meals you would recommend for meal prep? Much love from Florida. Oh, you're in Florida, a fellow Florida man. So we are, somebody asked that earlier, so we are doing a bunch of ground turkey, a bunch of chicken.
We are doing a meal prep, and we haven't talked about it at all.
Yeah, right, we haven't talked one bit about it. So actually 14 of these meals are gonna be Holden's. I'm starting to cook for him. And so we're doing a bunch of ground turkey. We are doing a Southwest style blend of black beans, corn, lentils, whole grains, red bell peppers, lentil zucchini orzo pasta with zesty sauce, aka this stuff. Then we also have this stuff, which Jenna loves. It's a rice cauliflower medley with a teriyaki glaze, which is a diced carrots, corn, cauliflower, green peas, scallions, black sesame seeds, and a teriyaki glaze. Let's see, we got a bunch of ground turkey over here, a bunch of ground chicken. We're going to be cooking some eggs. We got sweet peas, quinoa. We got a white rice. We have that Amarillo rice. You want to cook that next?
I don't know.
Okay. Steven, hey Matt. As a disabled diabetic, over the last few years, I've been able to drop 100 pounds. Good for you. Through 100 pounds, that's crazy. Through diet and exercise. Good for you. Your channel and your content through Holden's channel has been a big help. Dude, that's friggin' awesome. Good for you, Steven. Look at you with the profile photo. Heck yeah. Dude's got a beard. Looks like you got some rad hair from what I can tell.
You're all about the hair.
Of course, yeah, man. That's so cool. Well, dude, I'm happy. I'm honored. I'm happy. I appreciate you watching. And good for you. That's kick-ass. 100 pounds. That's crazy, dude. What's up with this music? It's kind of too slow. It's kind of too slow. Garrett, any advice on how to make your arm veins show better? I'm new to college and trying to catch some girls' attention. Dropping that body fat, that'll do it. Dropping body fat, believe it or not, I have noticed when training, it seems like the higher up I go in fat, the more vascular I become. But yeah, dropping the amount of body fat percentage is going to ultimately show those veins. So especially after you're done training, you're going to notice it more. Hey, Matt. Hey, Jen. First time catching one of your meal prep streams. I hope you two are doing well. Torini Johnson. Wait a minute. You got a profile pic? Hold on. It looks like a photo in a mirror. 2 people. Well, thank you for sliding by. I appreciate it. Heck yeah. We do this. I guess we're going to be doing this every 2 weeks. So this is the second one back after our little hiatus. James, the mustache is looking very French today, Matt. Looking good. See, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to look worldly, and I appreciate it. Jenna doesn't like it, but you like it, and I appreciate that. Stephen Baker, what's up, man? I'm being ornery. Is it ornery? Ornery? As always. No biggie. Rob Cameron, have you ever tried alligator meat being from Florida? As shocking as it is, no, I have not. I've tried it a couple of years ago and it was amazing. I never tried it. Never tried it. Sacred Monkey Bone, I weigh daily just because it gets me more used to fluctuations. And that's a great way to look at it. You know, I think if you're square up here with it, if it doesn't cause like a lot of anxiety issues currently for you, I think it's a great idea. Yeah. And I have seasons in my life where I do weigh myself daily. I mean, it absolutely does sort of show the direction you're headed. Hey, wait a minute. Why are you throwing this big piece of... I want this big piece of corn.
Okay, well then eat it.
It's frozen.
Okay, well that sounds like a you problem.
I like corn. Don't throw that away. It's good stuff. Wooshie, gotta head out, but nice to see back in Matt Lane Fitness Stream. I appreciate you. Seriously, Wooshie. Bo Brosis Lovely 12. Come on, you can do this. Bro. Come on, Matt. Bo Brosis Lovely 12. Nailed it. Hey, it's Sparrow Eclipse. Matthew Rivera from Instagram. Okay, I got you. Right on. I've currently been working on my legs to lose fat. So far, it's going slowly and steadily. Thank you both for inspiring me. Hey, good for you. Good for you. That's awesome. So you're trying to lose fat in your legs. Interesting. Okay. Right on. Hey, look at Eric. So Era changed his profile pic during the stream, and he just dropped, there we go, a profile picture. Next one will include flower red umbrella. So Era is, he's in actually you're in the 8-week full buddy group challenge finishing up, but. Full buddy, but we were on a call the other night, and he's a tall dude. And he was telling me about how he's been doing his walks as part of the program. He's been doing his walks, and it's been raining lately, and he's got a red umbrella with flowers, and it's like real small. And I just picture him just out there walking, and it makes me chuckle each time. So right on, bro. Holden Peterson, the only other Holden I know. Love Bob Ross is LOL. Bob Ross is lovely. Maybe that's what the music sounds like. Nick Impey? Would you watch Goon 2? Watched it, love it so much. Is it Miss Frizzle? You got some cash in your profile pic. I love you. I love you back. I appreciate you. The Dimes to $1 podcast. Is that A1 sauce? Yes, that is. We enjoy A1. We enjoy A1 a lot. I could drink it. And yeah, we put some of that on the ground turkey. Good stuff. B-Man 147, any tips for foods fast to meal prep? Med school leaves very little time for prep time. I get it. Jen, would you quit throwing good corn away? So in nursing school, Granted, that's not med school, but it's still a hustle for sure. I started meal prepping actually in nursing school right before with the intention to save some money and never stopped. So, yes, you will be short on time, but I believe there's still time. There's still time. Any tips? My best tip would be to go look at the playlist. I've got 13 videos there of actual meal preps. These are live meal preps, but I've actually done, I've shot and edited videos, put them together for people that are looking for like meal prep tips. But honestly, if you just wanted some quick info, I would say pick the foods you like, a protein source, a carb, and a veggie. Pick the foods you like, keep it simple, and then try to shoot for 1 week. Like 3-4 days is great, but I don't think you really get the full value unless you cook for 7 days. Because when you can just reach in the fridge, reach in the freezer for 7 days and not have to cook, that's when you truly see the beauty of it. So keeping it simple, like don't flambe it, don't grill it, don't just keep it simple. We bake or broil or brown the meat, like we make it very simple. The veggies are frozen. We never actually cook those. The carb source comes out of the rice cooker. The more simple you make it, the longer you're going to be able to do it. I promise. Oh, Benji. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Jenna, nice Star Wars carpet.
Hey!
So Benji is in the, where are you at now? 16. I think you're in the 16-week challenge, right? And the other night on the calls, I actually showed them the carpet. It's ridiculous. I don't want to talk about it. Rob Cameron, imagine the positive vibes if we could send Matt back to join a Bob Ross show. Oh my, dude. I would just be like this the whole time with that dude. What a chill, tranquil person. Oh, like what a good I would love to have been around that man. What is happening? What is happening? What is this? Can we get something that's just kind of give me something. Give me something good. Come on. All right. Yo, it's been a while since I caught a live stream. It's always so late here. Muhammad, I appreciate you. Yeah, I know. It's because it's a good time for us. Thanks for the tips. I'll check it out. Love the content. B-Man, I appreciate you for real. Yeah, and yeah, let me know what you think. Feel free to shoot me an email and we can hash it out if you'd like. I can talk about this all day. Agreed. Jenna picks out great carpets. Joyful Spirit, listen to me. Listen to me.
Yes, I do.
I have nothing to come back and insult you with, but I don't appreciate you encouraging the crap carpet that she picks out. Let's see here. Daniel Tabarez. I know it won't happen overnight, but most efficient exercise to lose belly fat, along with a good diet. Actually, I did a video on that. And how about this? Should I say what I actually said, or should I have Daniel actually go and watch the video? Y'all tell me. You call it, and I'll do it.
Why don't you do both?
Because, Jenna, we love ultimatums here on YouTube.
You?
On YouTube, I said. Matt, do you sell those classic posters of you with the camera anymore? I believe it's on. Yeah, it should be. If you click on any of the little images underneath any of the videos that you see on mine, it'll take you to my Teespring store, and it should be there. I always find myself watching Bob Ross live streams, videos while working late at night. It is real chill. It is real chill, and he was so good. I haven't seen the docu on Bob Ross on Netflix. I have not. Watch the vid. Yes, do both. LMAO. When is BTY going to have a live? So the podcast is sort of, I made an Instagram post on the BTYE Instagram the other day, and the podcast is just very much up in the air right now. It's not that it's never coming back, but it is definitely last on the list right now. It's just, we had to Jenna had to focus on her, and I had to focus on this stuff and us, and something had to go on the weight, you know? Something had to go on the weight. Watch the vid, Foxy Girl says. Yes, do both. I'm a fan, so I'll watch it regardless. All right, well, there you go. All right, so if you're going to do both. So ultimately, I really feel like the burpee, oh my God, the burpee is such a fantastic movement. For a body weight movement to not need anything, you know, you're trying to make it really barrier-less. You're doing a push-up when you go down into the burpee. You are coming back up, ultimately having to do a squat and then a jump, which is you're working your back, you're working your chest, you're working your triceps, you're working your quads, hamstrings, calves, you're working your core, you are raising your heart rate because of the jump, you are working on like some agility work with the jump. I mean, it's just such a great movement, especially body weight. Did we get any other packages? I didn't see any other packages, right? Old Joyful Spirit said we hadn't received it yet. Have you received like a notification that we received it?
Where did she send it though?
She sent it to, I'm pretty sure she sent it to the address that's in all the videos. He needs to go watch the video because it helps with your content. Well, I appreciate it, Trini. Also, Bob Ross is awesome. I watch the Bob Ross YouTube channel a lot. I guess I didn't know that there was a Bob Ross YouTube channel. Matt, what are your thoughts on Muhammad? Matt, what are your thoughts on weight gainer shakes? So most of the weight gainer shakes are filled with crap, most of them. But if anytime anybody says something about a supplement, what are your opinions on X? My question is always, what is your nutrition baseline already? You have a good, stable baseline of nutrition? If so, throw in the supplement, right on. Give it a shot, if that's what you want to do. But weight gainer shakes with poor nutrition or while you're still in a caloric deficit, they're not going to do anything. You're not going to gain that weight because it ultimately means gaining weight is the amount of calories you take in a day. So if you're having to lean on only supplements or a weight gainer shake, it's not going to be enough. I promise. I've tried. What?
Hold on.
What? Ooh. Oh no. But again, you got a good baseline. You're good. What are you trying to say?
Not specifically related, but the shakes reminded me.
Sugar shakes.
No. But I'm compiling a list of things that Matt should do videos on I Try for the first time.
So if you guys don't know, and of course you don't know because I haven't put it out yet, I have a new series coming. It's going to be a new series. It's going to be all about
compiling a
trying
list
something for the first time. It's going to be
of
good.
Matt
I'm trying to change
trying
the
things for the first time.
Okay, so.
And something that is on the list.
Pancakes.
And I'm really proud of myself for thinking of this. Is I tried the shake weight for the first time.
That's been done to death. It's been done to death.
I just want to see you using it.
Roman921, what happened to the tattoo? It's fake. All those tattoos that you've seen are fake. I am trying to get a sleeve started. I just can't seem to get my hands on any tattoo artists. But I wanted to see what it looked like to start a sleeve because I'm going to have Lily and then Roman and Nova put right here. I wanted to see what it looked like having a full sleeve, and I love it. I actually feel naked without it. I don't like my blank arm now that I've seen it with a sleeve. Let's see here. Liam, how's the COVID situation down there? Not good. Most of my hopes for improvement were crushed when I saw Jenna lysoling the seats in the BTS video. That actually wasn't originally in it. Ryan didn't include that part. I actually went back in to make sure I included it. It's the COVID situation's not good here.
They got a full 3 layers of Lysol.
Yeah. They were basically everyone that sat in those chairs was basically wet. Tim24 frames. Guess we can see why Matt wants to do meal prep live. Hey, honey, I just need to respond to comments. Meanwhile, Jenna does all the work. You know what? Usually when this happens, Jenna's like, "Oh no, you need to tend to the audience," but she's really secretly plotting and insulting me because she's like, "Let me just do this my way." Because earlier I was like, "Hey, babe, I'm gonna get to help," and I'm gonna start helping. And she's like, "No, just Stay over there where you don't screw anything up. So, how about that?
Pretty much.
How about, no, yeah, let's switch it out. You stay here and talk, entertain, be like this, go, yeah, hey, 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 and then I will go cook.
It's done.
No, it's not. We gotta do eggs. Stay there. Stay. You speak to them. Speak!
We have 5 empty containers left. That's it.
I'm helping. Wait a minute, we got a bunch of meat. What do you mean we're done?
We're out of containers.
Nah, I want to get a bunch cooked. That way next time we need to cook more meat. We'll make a meat locker. That way next time when we go to cook, we already have the meat cooked. So, let's cook. What is this? Is it chicken? No, this is ground turkey.
Yeah, so then you're gonna need to put all of this in there.
Alright, you entertain them, I got this. And change this music, it makes me want to fall asleep.
I don't know how to
No,
do
no,
that.
it's right over there. Click the iPad.
Oh no, I messed it up.
What'd you do? Jenna, there's a play button. It literally is a play button. What the hell is this? Alright, if there's ever a banjo, it's bad.
I messed it up. Okay.
Jenna, stop it. No, stop touching things. What is this? What the hell is this? Listen to what she's playing.
I just picked something. I didn't know how it was gonna sound.
Okay, look. Last strike for glory. Epic, heavy, ponderous, dream cave music. Pick something else. What the hell is this? This is like straight out of Harry Potter. This is a Lincoln commercial.
Moods. Okay.
That's actually kind of cool.
Dreamy. Okay.
Yeah.
This song is called Clouds of Leaves.
What the hell is that? What's up, doggo? What's up, big buddy?
Oh, I was playing Star Wars music earlier, and Matt was really mad about it. He
It's the
unplugged.
damn Imperial March.
Yeah, it's a good song.
It's awful.
I was playing it on the Everywhere group, so I'll like.
They don't know what that means.
Well, I was gonna explain it. So that means all of the echoes were playing it at the same time in every room.
We've got like 48 of them.
We have pretty much one in every room, but
Not every room, but there's too many.
and Matt came out here and unplugged the one out here. That was pretty rude.
It's either that or I lose my mind.
Okay, I'm ready to go back to.
Nope, you keep going.
Oh, Foxy Girl has a good question. Are you allowed to have a sleeve in the healthcare profession? Just curious, because health and business professions have that stigma for hair and tats.
Take it over, babe.
So it used to be that you used to have to wear like long sleeves if you had tattoos on your arm, but no one really cares anymore.
No one really cares anymore. It's a perfect way to put it.
I think where we work, there's still a thing about like unnatural hair colors, but
Which I get it, that makes sense. But it is kind of strange. You have writing all over your body and like that. That hair color, don't do that.
yeah. Well, because there was somebody like a year ago that got in trouble for having gray hair, because that's a thing now that people dye their hair gray.
It's like a silver.
Yeah, but it was like a purpley gray, so they had to dye back. I guess I don't know.
I wonder why that bothered me. Or like, I wonder why that was bad.
I think it has to do with how people like you. Unfortunately,
What?
you know, like if management is a fan of you, then you kind of tend to get away with more stuff. I think that's kind of universal.
Oh, yeah. Politically, sure. Be the most vanilla person possible.
Yeah.
But screw that.
Bob Ross is lovely. You got me. Like, you got Matt earlier.
Yep.
Rate all the Back to the Future movies from great to worst in your opinion. I'm very curious to hear what you have to say, especially me being a huge Back to the Future fan.
Have you seen all of them?
No.
So let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about the Back to the Future series. I have never seen a series where the first one is either outdone or the first one is like. To me, they're all fantastic. They're all fantastic. I don't think one degrades the other. I can't say one is worse than the other. I really can't. I love it. They did a great job.
Hey, Tiffany's here. My cousin.
Hey, nice.
Says to lose weight, you need a caloric deficit. I saw a video where you still shoot for a minimum of calories a day, just not just a maximum. Just thoughts?
Say that one more time.
Having a minimum and not just a maximum. Makes sense. Calories per day.
I mean, I guess I'm confused. What do you got, Matt?
As far as like, you have to eat at least 500 calories.
Oh yeah. So I mean, for some people, like especially myself, like having a minimum is difficult for some people. So yeah, without a doubt. The thing is, most people have an issue with stopping at a certain point. So the maximum is a very common one.
Stephen Baker says hi, Roman and Nova.
Romy, where'd you go, bro? We should get a dog bed in here.
Rob Cameron, Tips Toe Through the Tulips by Tiny Tim. Tiptoe.
Hey, you nailed it.
Liam, that's a good question. Have you seen the Star Wars movie since the first my friend watches? I have not.
Never.
But I want to. I am pushing to have my friend rewatches. Not that I get a say in anything, but that would be.
Holden's been talking about the concept of launching a rewatch series. We'll see. You want some pancake, buddy? Here's some pancake.
Oh, Eris says, no update on the mystery package I sent. Hopefully Customs didn't open it and consume it. It has happened twice that packages disappeared when
Holy
it hits
crap,
US soil.
dude. Really?
That's crazy.
So he is sending, I think he said it was like 4.2 kilos of candy.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Oh.
we got another video to make.
Joyful Spirit says it was delivered August 27th.
What? Oh, wait a minute. So, I wonder which address you did send it to now, because it's probably the P.O. box, which Holden probably hasn't gone and scooped it up.
Oh, okay.
That's probably it. Sorry, I don't know why that slipped my mind. Sorry.
I'm just scrolling back to see if there's anything I missed. You don't like that song?
I do. I
thought you were
No.
taking it away.
No, you good. Sup, you big dog. Big goddamn dog.
Is it Flash what? Says, what are your favorite movies? Let's say top 3.
Oh boy. So that is very tough. I have a video where I talk about my top 100 movies and then my top 5 movies. Honestly, it's been a while since I made that, and I'm a sucker for any war movies, seriously. But favorite movie of all time is Pursuit of Happiness. What a great movie, and I think it's the concept around the movie is the big reason. But I mean, a war movie, Saving Private Ryan. What is it? We Were Soldiers, 1917. Thin Red Line was alright. But I just love war movies, like history stuff. Like, if it's based on a true story and it's related to a war, it's over. I'm watching it.
Yeah. Mine are completely different. I would say my top 3 would be Shawshank.
Shawshank's great.
Roadhouse. And Home Alone.
Home Alone's great. Look at this little Jello trick, little sugar-free Jello.
I hear the meat boiling over there.
I'm trying to show them my trick. Jello, wait. Stay where you're at. Jello.
Yeah, cool trick. There's Jello all in his beard.
It's not that bad.
All right, I'm sitting down because I
shouldn't have eaten that. Go ahead.
probably I have plantar fasciitis. I potentially have a torn plantar fascia, and my foot hurts all the time. But I can't get into the doctor until the end of September.
You want Amarillo rice now?
No, well, we only have those, and I was gonna make those because I like those. Oh, thank you, Steven. Says virtual hugs to each and every one of y'all.
Hugging your back. Not your actual back, but hugging you.
DMFX says it's ironic that I'm watching you make. Let me turn this down. Healthy food while I'm making homemade KFC zinger burgers.
Dope.
That sounds awesome. Got to treat myself after all the work I did on that. The Back to the Future skit.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, that is Devin, the editor, that just... Holden wouldn't have won as much as he's won without the man. Seriously. Devin, you crush it, man. You really, really do.
Tim24Frame says, my friend rewatches The Evil Dead. No.
You know what? I could... You put The Evil Dead in front of me and you put Star Wars in front of me, it's no contest, seriously.
Yeah, Star Wars all day long.
No! Oh my gosh.
Muhammad Ahmed, a rewatches series wouldn't be as exciting, to be honest. I agree. I would just be interested in seeing Matt's different opinions now that he has nostalgia built into the first time he watched it, if he would like things better. But not everything, because not everything needs to be rewatched. Daniel Tavares, thanks for being here. Says, I'm heading out. Appreciate the both of you. Keep rocking on, y'all.
Later on, Daniel. Appreciate you sliding by. We'll do it.
Muhammad Ahmed says, Matt, you would love Paths of Glory, the best anti-war film. Okay.
Really? Paths of Glory, yeah?
Holden Peterson, I've heard of that, but I haven't seen it. Has anyone here seen A River Runs Through It?
Negative.
Excuse me. Have you watched Fury?
Oh, what a great flick! Loved it!
I can't remember.
You haven't seen it. It's a war movie. You hate it.
Oh, okay. Matt said it's a war movie. You would hate it. Talking to me. Rob Cameron, that's a good question. Matt, who do you think would win a movie trivia game, Holden or Jeremy? Jeremy, okay. It depends on the genre. No. Okay, Matt said no. Jeremy would win. Okay. Holden has a lot of random facts though about all kinds of stuff.
I'm not saying he wouldn't give him a run for his money, but as a betting man, it'd be Jeremy.
Oh, okay. Matt says Holden would give him a run for his money, but if he was betting, it would be on Jeremy. Okay. You're burning the meat.
It's fine, leave it. Leave it.
Well, what are you doing?
I'm looking for something.
Well, why don't you
Leave it.
maintain the live stream on your channel?
Here, take this over there. Take this over there. I got it. Go.
Yeah, but you
Go.
I sat down long enough.
All right.
My foot hurts now that I sat down.
All right. We out here. So, no joke though. Whenever we went up to the cabin, Jenna and I, the last time, we took this with us, and it was the first time I had ever seen it. I borrowed it from Holden, never actually gave it back. This was hilarious.
What is it?
Something. Dark side. This was so good. I laughed so hard at that so many times. That's great. Okay. I'm gonna do this like Jenna. Let's see here. Cinderella Man is the movie that gets me in the feels. Rob Cameron, never seen it. Heard a lot about it.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I haven't seen it.
Mahoney Games, Matt, we know you love Star Wars. Stop messing with us.
Did you put any sauce in this?
Yeah, probably needs a little more, to be honest. Brick, soon we will overtake Gordon Ramsay in skill and become the rightful rulers of the kitchen. All microwavers will quiver before us. I would be terrified to cook in front of that man.
We did a video with Holden one time trying to cook like him.
Yeah, it was a great video too. DMFX, are you cool with The Mandalorian because of Bill Burr? Pretty much. That's the only thing I wanted to see.
Okay, so let's tell a story from it. So I randomly found this box of toys like that were meant to be donated like at Christmas a couple years ago.
Maybe the Jello will connect the beard and stash era.
Yeah. In my break room at work, and there were a bunch of Star Wars toys, and then Stargate.
The hell is Stargate?
You'll see. So Matt's off work Thursdays and Fridays. So every Thursday or Friday, I put a new toy on his desk, and then they make a big deal about it in his office because they know how much he hates stuff. Well, one of my coworkers
Later on, Muhammad, get some sleep.
saw that I had Stargate toys in my work area, and she got all excited because she thought that I was a Stargate fan. I have no idea what Stargate is. And then she wanted to talk to you about Stargate.
Who did?
It was Daniela.
She wanted to talk to me about Stargate?
Yeah, she was like, oh, it's for Matt. Matt loves Stargate.
Oh, Lord. Hey, Matt and Jenna, I have a big question. Any thoughts on kids in the future? Bo Bros Sis
It's
Lovely
Bob
12.
Ross. Sorry, that was a little loud.
And it was a little unnecessary. Jesus, if I had a bleep button, I would curse at you right now. No kids in the future. It's never been our plan to have kids. We won't have kids now. I've just always known I never wanted kids. Always known it. Stargate is amazing. Oh, Lord, Dante. Oh, Lord.
Is that a show?
I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't care. If it has star in it, I probably won't like it. Ty Thornley. Try to get my dad to watch Pursuit of Happiness. It made me cry 3 times. Just shows hard work will always eventually pay off. You know, that movie to me means... To me, it was more about the happiness aspect. Yes, you know, hard work and all that pays, but the happiness aspect and how for him it was... I definitely believe financial freedom and all that was a part of it too, but the reasons that he was going after it were the right reasons. I just gets me every time.
Thanks, Bo, bro.
Jenna,
Sorry.
Bo.
That wasn't meant.
It's Bo Bros Sis.
That was meant as
Kobe-
a slight to Matt, as well as a compliment to you.
That was from The Office. I'm right here, Dwight. I meant that as a compliment to you and a slight to Andy. Stargate is amazing. It has MacGyver in it. Oh,
Hey!
era. Mahoney Games, I just want to remind everyone that Top Gun is the best movie and I need part 2 now. I can't lie. The trailer looks so good. So good. God, that was annoying, and I wasn't even watching it. C1EM74. Since I live in England, it's midnight, and all I'm seeing on my timeline is things about food. It's making me hungry. Also, hello. I'm trying to figure out your little profile pic. Looks like a darker little Lilo character. DMFX. Matt can't watch A Star is Born because it has the star in the title. All right, you got me there. So that was a great movie. That hit me in the feels. Pillow sheet. Matt, would you rewatch
Pillow sheet.
Matt, would you rewatch Doctor Strange after seeing him in Infinity War? Not by myself. Definitely not by myself. I mean, he still sucked beforehand. But hey, he was good in Infinity War, that's for sure. Bo Bro says lovely 12. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate The Office? About 100. That is the best show I have ever watched in my life. It's no question. It is such a good show.
And speaking of that, I have been obsessed with watching Superstore lately. Have any of y'all seen Superstore?
Cobanat, are you watching the fight tonight, Matt? No idea who's even fighting, but no, not watching it. Tiffany Esposita. Jenna, make him watch Big Chuck and Little John skits. What? Little John, like, yeah.
Look it up.
I can't. Steven, hey Matt, idea on exercises for toning up my stomach. I ask after 2 back surgeries and unable to lift anything over 20 pounds. Unable to sit up, do crunches, I do planks, but looking for more. So, Steven, you've dropped 100 pounds. I wonder how fast you dropped it. I don't know, are you asking that question just because you're not seeing abs? Or are you having loose skin? Or I wonder where that question's really coming from. If it is that you're wanting to just see some abs and you don't necessarily have that loose skin issue, it's all nutrition. It's all dropping the body fat. When your body fat is too high, you won't see the actual abs. Hold for a doggo shot here. Hold. And you got it.
Nova.
So you really and truly, it's dropping that body fat percentage. And again, if there is if you have loose skin in that area, that's a different conversation. So all the sit-ups, planks, crunches, whatever's in the world, it's not going to bring abs if the body fat is too high. So recommending an exercise isn't really it's not really the solution. Cobanat, yeah, back to you. Ty Thornley, I haven't seen Top Gun, but I feel the need for speed. You must have seen something. Watched all the Superstore during COVID, LOL, loved it. So Devin said that he watched it. Oh,
Love
Devin.
Superstore.
Oh, Devin.
Matt hates it.
I don't hate it. It's just.
What else did I go through this summer? Matt's favorite, The Big Bang Theory.
Oh God, I could not stand that show.
And that's what proves that Matt has bad taste.
I can't stand that show.
Except in women.
Looking at her, she was great, but that's about it.
Oh, Penny?
Yeah, she was great. She was in 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter, and that's when I fell in love with her. I didn't fall in love with her. She's just a good-looking girl. Andrew Cap's in here.
Hey!
What's up, man? Hold, everybody. Hold the damn phone. Hold it.
Hold the phone?
Yeah. Where's the damn book?
I put it away.
God dang it. Yeah. Where is it? Where's that?
Okay.
Where's that?
It's on the bookshelf.
Which bookshelf?
Oh my gosh, go back to this. Matt's new here. He didn't know where the bookshelf
All right.
was.
Let's talk about Andrew Cap real quick. I was actually on his YouTube channel Saturday, and this guy wrote this book, which Jenna's been reading, and he's actually been helping me with my book, and The Last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need to read. Great book. Did a great job with it, man. Anyway, he's in the chat. What's up, bro? Dogs are loving life. Dude, these dogs, the amount of just scraps and whatnot they get, it's preposterous. I literally cooked them chicken the other night. It was actually a few nights in a row, actually. Jenna, have you seen Young Sheldon? It takes place when Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory was a kid.
I have not. That's on my list. I just discovered, what was it, last night you told me? There's a second Waiting movie?
Yeah, there's another Waiting. It's called Still Waiting. Doesn't have all of the original characters.
But some of them, it looks like.
Yeah, some of them.
And then I want to watch Dr. Death.
Oh yeah, Dr. Death. Yeah. No, I don't care about that.
Well, I mean, it's based on a true story.
Yeah, that makes it a little bit more intriguing. I want my friend watches Tropic Thunder, but I don't know if that movie is appropriate for Holden's channel. I've seen it already, and I loved it. It was fantastic.
Yeah. There was something I was reading that said that movie wouldn't fly today.
Oh no, there's no way.
Yeah, and I was like, why?
No, it would
and
not fly.
Like, oh yeah.
It would not fly.
For
I can't believe they haven't been canceled for making it whenever they made it. Andrew Cap, I should stop by every time with an awesome plug like that. Thank you. Absolutely, man, without a doubt. Devin, feel so bad for my dog. His favorite food is chicken, but he's allergic. Dude, that blows. That really sucks. How do you find that out?
Well, he probably had an
anaphylactic reaction, yeah, I guess. Ace edits, bruh. The Big Bang Theory is the best. Ugh.
It is.
Joyful Spirit loves it. Mahoney Games, The Big Bang Theory, and How I Met Your Mother. Oh, God.
Yay!
Mahoney Games, come on. The Big Bang Theory and How I Met Your Mother. Ugh.
Some of the best shows.
So garbage.
While we're hating on Matt, he hates Friends.
Yeah, Friends suck too. I don't like it. I tell you what, though, Friends, I respect their impact on culture and all that. Like, I do appreciate that. Obviously, a lot of people love it. It's just, all of those shows are the same thing to me. They're just setup, punchline, joke, and just in front of a live studio audience. I hate that the laugh. I hate when the laughs are there, which are indicating for when you're supposed to laugh. I don't like it. I do not like it. Oh, yes! Sins of the Father coming in. Friends is dumb. Yes! That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's my people. Coming in at a classic time to say that show that everyone loves is garbage, which I agree.
Well, two people can have a bad opinion, I guess.
It looks like Awan Stevenson got to agree with Matt about Friends. Got 3 people on the planet that hates Friends.
Yeah, all 3 of you can join your own non-Friends club.
Christian, I just got offset, but I made it. Offset of what? We all know your iPad password now, LOL. Yeah, I guess you do.
Why? Did you just undo it?
I don't know, you did or I did, I don't know.
Oh, I don't even know your iPad password.
Christian, I've never seen Friends. You be alright.
No.
Is it Allie? You're the best, Matt. Keep it up. You helped me get back into shape and working out again. Friends is the worst. I want that to be a shirt for some reason. Just get the classic logo that is Friends and just put underneath it is garbage. Yes, I agree, man. The Office is supreme. If you don't agree, stub your toe.
I love The Office.
Dude, Sins of the Father. The Office is just... God, so good. Christian, got it. Adam Oss, Friends is another dodgy one for me. Would have liked it when would have liked it when it was on, I think, but there's been so many things since that have done what Friends did better now. Friends did it maybe first. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, there's some things I disagree with Friends as far as, I do feel like Ross is a narcissist. He's very self-centered. I would have liked to see Joey end up with Rachel instead. But, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, feel the same way. Is it Allie? My bench is stuck on 220 pounds. How do I increase it? You know what? I got a person in here that can speak to that even better than I can. Old Sins of the Father. That is the trainer that trained me in powerlifting.
Trainer that trains the trainer.
The trainer that trained the trainee and the trainer. From the little I know about true strength work, I would say that you need to first look at your actual recovery. Josh, correct me if I'm wrong here, man, but first you need to look at your recovery. Like, are you recovering effectively? And from what I understand is if you haven't done have you been doing proper deload? Have you been proper deloads? But from what I understand, you have to stay on that and then work on different aspects of the lift and then other supporting movements for the lift. Allie, volume, volume, volume. There you go. Volume, volume, volume. Volume.
Hey, buddy.
Is it Allie? I'd buy that shirt. Which shirt? Oh, probably, maybe. I guess this one's more of a shirt, and that's not a shirt. But well, there's a link down below if you're feeling squirrely. Form, recovery, proper programming, and movements, but simply do more volume. Yeah. Josh, I think I told you I was about 7 weeks ago. I started like true linear progression just to take it on back, and so far I haven't hit any sticking points yet, but we'll see. It's going well. I've looked at sort of long term and what I'll be doing, and I am going to be splitting what you would hate, and I'll be doing sort of a power building approach. So 2 good solid days of powerlifting and then 2 to 3 days of hypertrophy work, because you know I'm all about that pretty boy stuff. Yeah, man. Well, and you know, in full transparency, I had never really done linear progression on my own. I think consistently enough to see the real result. When I was younger, I was young and dumb, and I didn't focus on the recovery and all that. So it's been really good, dude. It's been really good. Any future 30-day challenges, Jambos? Yeah, it's so crazy because I have like 3 videos now that they're just mammoths of a project to finish. So that's my real issue. Anyway, having said that, yeah, I have a few. I still want to get back into that, but not as of right now. No. Let's see here. Any Adam lost. Oh, heads up, Matt. I've lost like 15 kilos this summer so far, which is nice. Good for you. That's awesome. 15 kilos. That's nothing to sneeze at. It's nothing to sneeze at. Nothing to sneeze. Don't sneeze at it, Jenna. Do not. Don't you dare. Are we done cooking?
Yeah.
Okay. Andrew Cap. I saw it, man. If you're still on here, I saw the text. I appreciate you, brother. Oh, crap. There we go. All right. Weighted hula hoop. I guess that is on the list. That's on the list. Oh, yeah. It's still a thought, Jambos, for real. I was focusing on a few other things, but it's just been mammoths of projects that I didn't want to start any of those new 30-day challenges until I get the 30-day challenges that I finished like a year ago up. I still haven't posted those yet. So the gym build video, they've just been mammoths of I'm talking 9 hours worth of footage. So it's just been real tough to work on with the book and all the blah blah blahs. So It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but it would not get made today. Mahoney, I've seen bits and pieces of that. Didn't give it a fair chance to say I like it or not, but yeah, it seemed like a vulgar one that probably wouldn't fly today. Angelo, do you go for bulk and cut or consistent body fat muscle maintenance? Back in the day, I definitely did bulk and cut, and I think for some people it makes sense, especially when you're starting out. I think that not a lot of people are aware enough with their calories and whatnot. Nowadays, I don't do crazy like bulks and cuts. Right now, I'm eating a little bit more just to make sure that I have enough calories to push this strength work. So I guess you can say I guess I do still do small little bulks and small little cuts. I don't do anything crazy. I can trigger any Office fan with one sentence. Andy and D'Angelo were the best managers in the entire series. Listen here. There is a ban option on this channel. There's a ban option, and I have used it sparingly for grounds like this. You be careful with those words. Jesus. Oh my God. That was a shot to the heart. Shot to the heart! So someone just said Andy and D'Angelo were the best managers on The Office.
I bet
they were intentionally triggering. They were joking, but they were triggering. But how dare they say that, right? It's terrible. It was Bo Bros, Sicily, Lovely, Bob Ross. Give me the band hammer, please. Bob Ross is Lovely 12. You hit the nail on the head with that one. That is triggering for sure. We Office fans can't handle much of that. What is going on with the music? All right, how you like that fingerprint that time? Now you don't see the password. I've got nothing on this iPad you want, I promise. It's like client programming. It's nothing you'd be fired up about. Christian, sing for us. Oh Lord. Hey. I need to cook some eggs. That's about it. Ben Johnson, what's it? Favorite music lately? I was lifting to Gangsta's Paradise Saturday, and I just looped it over and over. God, what a great song. Let's see. I found this remix of Gangsta's Paradise. So good. So let's see here. Songs. I went through a like a dark metal little time, and I love metal, I love rock and whatnot, but I was listening to Ghostmain for a minute. I've been lifting lately to Breaking Benjamin. Bad Wolf's been pretty good. That was really it. I gave Billie Eilish's new album a try. I wasn't crazy about it. Wasn't crazy about it. There's a song Ember by Breaking Benjamin. No. That's the album. Tourniquet. That's a song I've been beating to death. So the thing is with me, when I find a song that I really like, I beat the hell out of it. Who else is like that? If you find a song you like, you beat the hell out of it. And I'm saying like for a good week and a half, 2 weeks, I will listen to a song on repeat. Like, I'll seriously probably listen to it 50 times in a day. Like, I get obsessed with that song and I beat it to death. Anybody else do that? Or is it just me? Christian, how many hours of sleep do you get per night? Right now, my target is 7.5 hours. I'm trying to slowly creep that up to 8. I've been much better about that since I guess it's been longer than when I walked away from my friend watches, but it's been a while now. Ever since I got this Apple Watch, I downloaded this app called Sleep Watch. So a good 7 months now, 8 months now, I've been really focused on the sleep. I've done a much better job. Ever listened to ELO, Matt? I have not, Adam. Sunday night, Monday morning, and someone is blaring music just down the road, and I have to work 40 minutes away and need to leave at 7:30 the latest. What just happened? Steven, Michael and Holly was the best couple, with all due respect to the rest of the Office couples. Maybe that is just me.
I love Michael and Holly.
I really did like Michael and Holly, but I mean, I think Jim and Pam, I mean, that's the staple couple right there, you know?
You know, I never understood, or I never even would have thought, honestly, that people didn't like Pam.
Yeah, right? And then people, like, I agree. And then we had one friend point out that Pam was kind of a bitch.
Yeah,
and
after that, I was like, oh.
Damn, you're right. You never listened to Electric Light Orchestra? Nah, I haven't. I recommend you guys give the song a try. Oh, it's one song. I thought it was a band. Sum 41, and the pump is real. Matt, quick question. What are some good cardio substitute to biking, running? My knees are starting to feel it, and they need a break, but I gotta train my lungs 3 times a week. Dude, jump rope, which if your knees are bugging you, that might not work out well, but I'd be hitting the bag. Like, what a fun cardio workout, seriously. You keep moving those arms like that, Jesus, you don't even have to hit the bag hard. It's just the actual, you shadow. Am I in your way? You could shadow box, legit, for a certain amount of time. You set up there's an app, I think it's just literally called Timer in the App Store. Set up like 5 rounds of 30 to 45 seconds with maybe like 30-second breaks. You'll be smoked, man. Electric Light Orchestra as a band, you'll probably recognize some of the songs. Hey, who was that chick? She played the violin. She was friggin' rad. Remember her? Yeah, man, Miles, that's... Jesus, dude. That was... Hitting the bag is great. I've considered putting a bag in there.
Alright, time switch.
Time switch?
I mean, you keep talking, but I need to sit down.
All right. We'll sit. Sit down. Sit down. I'll cook some eggs real quick.
Okay.
As soon as we're done with the eggs, we'll tap out. Have you guys listened to the Office Ladies podcast on Spotify? I listened to it during my homework and workouts. The hosts are Jenna Fisher and Angela Kinsley, and they play Pam and Angela. Yeah, they're actually real good friends in real life. I did, whenever that first came out, I was listening to it, but it...
I hated it.
There were times where I was like, this is really good, and there were times where I was like, this is, I don't know, it felt very put on, and I stopped listening to it. Oh god, almost lost some eggs.
Lindsay Sterling, I think, is the girl who.
That's her. She is so rad.
Joyful Spirit says, I did a cardio boxing class once. It was awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, this is a good idea. Kooky Cowboy says, have you thought about doing song reactions?
I have, but I have no idea how to get past the copyright of it.
Angelo Lozada says, a good cardio substitute that won't hurt your knees is running on your hands.
There's always that, and they do that in CrossFit, so right on. That's legit.
I think they're being...
Oh, well, that's legit a thing in CrossFit, like at the games or whatever.
Oh, Stephen Baker, thank you.
What did he say?
Says, please get to feeling better soon, Jenna. See, somebody cares about my foot.
I care too. I told you 48 weeks ago to go to the podiatrist, and then one day you speak to one person, and they're like, you should go to the podiatrist. Good call.
Yeah, so my foot's been hurting off and on for like a month and a half. And, but sometimes it feels fine, sometimes it hurts really bad. And I thought it was just, related to bad shoes or whatever, but I got new shoes that hasn't helped. I got orthotics that felt worse. And Matt was like, you go to the doctor, but I didn't want to go to the doctor because...
Because she's a nurse.
Well, that too, but I also...
Terrible patient.
I had read online that plantar fasciitis...
Nope, don't do that. Don't do that.
Well, this is...
I read online.
This is proving his point correctly if he would just shut up.
I need to be right.
I had read online that it takes like 8 weeks to start feeling better once you have plantar fasciitis. So I was like, okay, like this is a long game. I just need to, tough it out. But then talking to some people at work, there's a girl who has a torn plantar fascia, and she was describing the difference between she's had plantar fasciitis before versus a torn plantar fascia, and I was like, holy crap, that sounds like exactly what's going on. So then I made an appointment with the podiatrist that she went to, and Matt was annoyed because I listened to...
I wasn't annoyed. I was annoyed that she shot me a text. She's like, I'm gonna go see a podiatrist. Like, no, God, shoot me a text for that.
tell him I was doing what I was supposed to do.
Jesus. You'd be just as annoyed if you did the roles reversed.
Yeah.
And you have been before.
Yeah, I have been. Jambo says, do you ever listen to themes or original soundtracks from films when working out or going through your general day?
Top Gun.
Yeah, no, I love John Williams, anything that he's composed. I actually was listening to just a random mix of his songs before we started the live.
That is true.
A-Turk says they ruined Andy in the last season. I agree with that.
They what?
They ruined Andy in the last season.
They kind of didn't have a choice.
Why didn't they have a choice?
Because that's all they, like, they lost Michael.
Yeah. Bob Ross says, hey, a good song to listen to while working out and just in your free time is Sunday Best by Surfaces. It's upbeat and good depending on the workout.
Sunday Best.
Yeah, I'll have to...
I tell you what, if y'all are feeling squirrely, leave me a comment outside of the live chat, so when this video posts, right when we're done, leave that comment of the music you want me to listen to, and I'll take a look, for real.
Miles McLean, you are spot on.
Miles, first of all, I love Miles, but what's he spot on about?
Matt, you know as well as I do, the husband opinion counts for 1/48 the opinion of anyone else.
I hate Miles McLean. I hate him. But I don't agree with that, because if I encourage it, then it will become even more true. What do you say, 1/48?
Yeah. Andrew Cap says, Jenna, trust doctor, of course, but you might get some relief from a foot rocker. Yes.
What the hell's a foot rocker?
So I'm actually, I think my phone has heard me talk about plantar fasciitis enough that it's actually in my ads on all my social media. But right now I'm rolling my foot back and forth on a frozen bottle of ice, or a frozen bottle of water. Which luckily I work with physical therapists and occupational therapists, and I can get free advice quickly, and that's what I've been doing. And some compression socks and stretching, but apparently Matt's right, and I need to go to the doctor.
So little side notes since we're talking about meal preps. Tell me what you guys, like, I would like to see your initial thoughts. Drop it in the chat. I have found a meal prep service that I really like, and that I'm highly considering joining as, some sort of sponsorship or something like that. It's possible. I'm not sure yet, but it's possible, and I'm really, really considering it. Does that make you feel weird? I'm not saying that your opinion's going to change it, but I do want to know how you feel about it, because this meal prep service is the best I've seen so far, and the taste is incredible.
Yeah.
So what?
As in, like, there's one meal left in our fridge, and I've been thinking about it this whole live.
It's really good. So drop it in the comments right now. Tell me what you think about if I joined a meal prep service and, was basically advertising for them, was sponsored for them. What do you think about it? I want to know. I want to know your gut feelings. Because a lot of people are like, well, if they're sponsored or affiliated with it, like, can I really trust it? I think people that know me and know this channel, but, give me your thoughts. What do you think?
Vivid Cinema says, I'm having tons of upper back pain and I'm going to a chiropractor for the first time. Have either of you been to one? Absolutely. Matt, do you have any?
Yeah. I've been many times. Not to take away from chiropractors, but I have noticed that the more I do some self-therapy and work on it, I think it gets me farther. I think chiropractors they're a good thing. Yeah, just tell them what you're comfortable with. Be sure you're clear about that. And if it's a good chiropractor, they'll listen.
I think, it's hard to find something that's an all-in-one fix, and I think chiropractic therapy can be a combination therapy of
Correct. I agree with that.
Recovery.
Yep.
Let's see. Devin says, does a fridge face ever appear in nightmares? Honestly, it's been up there for so long, I forget that it's even there.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Christian Davian says, let's turn this into a Jenna stream. I agree.
I see what's up. Yeah, that's fine. No, that's fine. Go ahead and banish me.
Steven says, I listen to the same albums for weeks, if not months, at a time during workouts, ranging from Deftones to Devin Townsend to
Deftones, that's dope.
Yeah. Matt does the same thing as far as, but he'll listen to, like, he was listening to that one song yesterday, whatever it was, Gangster's Paradise. He listened to it like 100 times in a row.
Been spending most of our lives.
Oh, Dragon Soldier says, hey guys, love your content. First time catching you live. Thanks for being here.
Hey, appreciate you sliding by.
Oh, interesting. Stephen Baker says, you're welcome and thank you. Have you tried glucose sulfate and Excedrin tension? I haven't. Thank you for the suggestion.
Glucose sulfate, yeah?
Yeah, I'll have to look at that.
Change the song.
I can't read.
You can do it. Fix it. Oh, never mind. I didn't realize it was that far away.
Turek says I had plantar fasciitis for months. I don't know if you can see Nova's foot sticking up here. She does it constantly.
yeah, there it is. You can see it. It's just a dog paw on you. That's great.
In the mornings, she sleeps on her dog bed on that side of the bed. In the morning, I'll roll over and I'll just see the top of her face and then two paws, and she'll just be sitting there like a parrot, waiting for us to wake up. She's so
It's
cute.
really funny.
Okay, so Turek, back to what you said. I fixed it by drinking Cherry Active. It's an anti-inflammatory and was very effective. Interesting. I'll have to write things down or go back, I guess, and look.
You're not gonna do that. Write it down.
Mahoney Game says, what's a good way to lose weight? I'm busy with school and don't have time to get to the gym or meal prep. Is there anything I can do at home to lose weight?
So, I'm gonna be a dick here, and yes, you do have time. You're just not making time. Having said that, respect. We all have time. We just don't make time. So, but I get it that other aspects of your life that's more important, or that's your priority, and that's not wrong. Having said that, if you could only do one thing to drop some weight, it would be focusing on the calories. Did they say not counting calories? Not focusing on calories? They just said prepping and
meal prep or go to the gym.
Yeah, then seriously, then I would just say focus on the calories. If you stick to the calories, if you focus on the calories, MyFitnessPal, watch my video on MyFitnessPal, and follow that for, 1 month, I promise you will have seen some differences. 1 week, you'll notice a lot of stuff. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, it's over. I promise. And look, I've had people that are not clients and all that and have done exactly what I just said, and they come back later and they're like, "You're right," and it's just science. It's just science. I'm telling you. Do that one thing.
Tiffany, my cousin says, "Oh, where'd it go?" Oh, here. I looked up SheFit bras, got a bunch of ads, bought them, and the ads won't stop. I agree.
SheFit?
Yeah, so it's just the idea of you look something up, or I'll look at something on Amazon and I buy it, and then Amazon or whatever social media continues to suggest it. I'm like, I've already bought it. I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, that is frustrating.
Hey, Oasis here.
Oasis, what it is?
There's you gonna read the super chat?
I missed it. Go ahead.
Era says, getting late. Thanks for the stream and have an awesome evening.
Dude,
Tomorrow starts another 4 weeks.
Yeah, man, starting another 4 weeks. I'm excited for you. You're crushing it right now, for real. Yep, it is late where you're at because, let's see, it's 6:42. That means okay. That means it's close to 2 a.m., right? Yeah, it's close to 2 a.m. where you're at. Yeah, man, get some sleep. I'm happy for you. You probably don't see the training in there right now, but it will be switched over by the time you're up.
Oh, okay. Stephen Baker, it's glucosamine sulfate.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Bob Ross, or what did you call him?
Bobrosis, lovely. 12.
When I was younger, I suffered from Kohler's disease. It's mainly found in boys 10 to 14. It's basically where blood flow in your feet are low and bone can just snap like brittle. Ew.
Really?
That's terrible.
I'm not familiar with that. Really?
Foxy Girl says, what meal prep service is it, or have you already used it?
We have used it. I don't want to announce it yet.
So it's not Freshly.
It's not Freshly. So we did do a review on Freshly. It's not Freshly, it's somebody else, and I don't want to mention it yet because deals aren't done. If there is going to be a deal, we'll see. I'm not even sure. I haven't even spoken to the company yet about it, but we'll see. It's definitely something I support. So whether I do any sort of sponsorship with them or not, it absolutely is someone that I'm going to recommend from now on.
Jambo says everyone has 24 hours in a day. It just depends on what you do in those 24 hours.
Correct.
But obviously there are priorities that may take up a lot of time. So
sure.
Making time is definitely key.
Correct. Yeah, and hey, here's the thing. And I said that earlier. I get it. Trust me. And there's been seasons where I've been in where I don't train as much, or I don't focus as much, where I'm focusing on something else, and that's what I want to focus on. But what I want to clarify with people when I speak to them is you do have time. So, because a lot of people give me excuses and they're like, I don't have time. It's like, bullshit, you have time. You're just not making time. Now, if it's not your priority, that's okay. What your priorities are, that's what matters. But I just don't, I gotta call that shit, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, and I think it's just realizing how you're organizing your time.
Yeah, exactly. And because we all have leisure time that we don't realize is eating up time that we could focus on it. And also, people overestimate the amount of time it takes to do things to better your wellness. So whether that's meal prepping or working out or whatever, it doesn't have to take a crazy amount of time. It really doesn't. We won't cook for another 2 weeks because of the cooking that Jenna did today. So there you go.
You're welcome.
So you actually save time meal prepping, just saying.
Yeah. Miles McLean adds on to that. Track your caloric intake, do 10 push-ups, times the amount of jumping jacks a day. Weight loss is purely based on caloric deficit and consistency.
That man hit it on the head. That's it. And that is someone that's someone that's actually done it. You were actually he was in the 30-day full body group challenge, but trained outside of there a bunch and is still training outside of it, and you did a great job. And that became your life, man. You're crushing it. Good job.
Dalton says starting the 30-day challenge tomorrow.
Yes, he is.
I should focus on. Is there something I'm focused on right now, or just stick with the workouts to start?
You'll see. You'll get it all. It'll be uploaded tomorrow, and you'll see the things. And each day I'll deliver what we're focusing on, and I'll go through the nutrition aspects, and we'll have our call. Actually, what I'm thinking about doing, we typically for the initial call, we usually have it the following Monday. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the current 30-day peeps if they want to include you guys in, just to sort of, because this will be it for them. Either they're going to the 8-week challenge or they're going off on their own. And I thought it might be cool to have the new challenge people and the this month's challenge people communicate a little bit. So long story short, you'll get everything you need. Don't sweat it. Tomorrow it'll kick off, and it'll all be good. Take it one day at a time, man. I'm excited to have you, Dalton.
Look how cute she is.
She's pretty damn cute.
Oh, Andrew Cap says, okay, popping off. Wishing you both an awesome week ahead. Thanks for being awesome.
Later on, man. I'll talk to you soon. By the way, my margins, sweet Lord, I saw that your margins are 0.5, and I'm at 0.35, and I'm really sitting here questioning if 0.35 is going to be okay. Crap. Crap is all I got to say, man. This reformatting is driving me nuts on this book.
Rob says, when I used to drive a forklift full-time, I would do my stretches while waiting in a traffic jam or for the next load.
Nice.
You can get creative with making time for yourself.
That's correct.
That's absolutely right.
You really can.
Nova will sit here for hours as long as I'm petting her and just look at me like...
She loves those damn pets.
Yeah, she does. And she makes these little, snory, piggy noises. I don't think y'all can hear it because of the music, but...
Well, here, let's get some pig
out. She's gonna be afraid of it.
Wait. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I couldn't really extend it out much more either. Okay, maybe? Alright, get her real good, get her snorting.
I would say it would be good to have the old 30 welcome the new 30. That's cool.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Heather. I think it would be cool. I'm gonna ask them. Actually, I'm gonna shoot a message out tonight, and I'm gonna tell the 30-day peeps to start tomorrow. If they want to slide by, they can for it. I think it'd be cool. You disapprove that message? That comment?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Bob Ross says I also never heard of Kohler's disease prior to being diagnosed with it. Since then, I started doing research, and it's honestly really super interesting.
Huh?
I've never heard of it.
I haven't either.
Jambo's question is: losing weight the best way to think about working out when there are people ripped who weigh 16 to 18 stone? Shouldn't fat loss and muscle mass be more focused on?
Correct. I think that weight loss is the last thing that anyone should ever focus on. Honestly, seriously, I really do. Also, the comparison game will get you. Comparison is the thief of joy. Don't do it. Don't do it. The only time, if you have to compare yourself, is compare yourself to someone that is less fortunate. That's the only time, because that's going to shift your perspective. Having said all that, yeah, focusing on your long-term goals, focusing not on the scale, not on the weight loss, because the weight loss doesn't mean crap. I mean, what do you like? Do you like what you see when you look in the mirror? Do you feel confident about yourself? Do you feel less low back pain? Do you feel like you can function better? All those are so much better metrics than, okay, I dropped a pound. Like, what the hell does that even really mean, you know? And a side effect from your hard work will be weight loss. So, there you go. That's my rant.
Hey, Spades World sent a super chat. Says, do you have a couple quick breakfast ideas for easy meal prep? Was great seeing my friend watches again.
Hey, I appreciate you. I mean, I'm a psycho. I've been eating 4 or 5 eggs a day every day for 10 years. So I'm really boring when it comes to that. But what I have done before is I'll take eggs and mix that with like oats, and it makes this awesome little oat cake thing. So friggin' good. You can also do you can take a protein powder if you like protein powder. You can put that in a pancake mix, make a protein pancake. You can either make an actual pancake or you can put it in a mug, a little bit of water, stir it up, you get a little muffin. You can
put it in the microwave.
What'd I say, oven?
Well, no, you just said you put it in a mug and
yeah,
then
you put it in the microwave. There you go, and then it cooks it. Turns into a little muffin. You can take some eggs, bacon, veggies, whatever you like, put it in a big dish, put it in the oven. Really easy way to cook, say, 9-10 breakfast meals. You pop it out of the oven, just cut it into sections, throw it in Tupperware, and you have a bunch left over. And, I mean, there's just so many different ways. You could take liquid egg whites, mix it with fruit, throw a little bit of ice in it, protein powder. No, because the liquid egg whites is your protein source. Blend that up. You got a dope little smoothie.
You've made oatmeal with protein powder in it before.
Yeah. Use some oatmeal protein powder. That's dope.
Adam Ouse, this is a good question. Can I just ask how you guys deal with a shitty day? Because I've not had the greatest, and I'm just wondering about how you would cheer yourself up after one if you've had one.
Perspective, gratitude. I know that sounds corny, but it's true. Here's the deal. The struggles, the suck, that's the good shit. That's what we grow from. It's easy to be happy when we're winning. But when you can grow, when you can dig deep, when you're losing, when shit sucks, that's when you really develop. That's when you benefit. So if you can shift that perspective and realize that literally the struggle is the benefit, you have a hack for the rest of your life. Like, you have hacked your life. And I'm not saying I'm thoroughly enjoyed when shit goes sideways, but I do appreciate the challenge that it presents. Little side note, right now I'm writing a book and I've had to reformat it, and it's sucked. But let me tell you, I'm really efficient when it comes to writing a book now and figuring out all the things and to appreciate the struggles. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, and focus on the things that are going right.
Correct. It's easy to focus on the bad things.
Yeah, and I mean, no matter what it is, if it was just a bad day or a life-changing day, focusing on...
It's a moment in time.
Yeah, just focusing on, every day ends and tomorrow is a new day, and focusing on what you're grateful for. I know Andrew Kaplan was in the chat earlier. I've been listening to his book, and he talks a lot about being grateful for your past gratitude, your present gratitude, and your future gratitude, and that's really helped me shift my perspective as far as future gratitudes, realizing a lot of that stuff I already have. That's kind of off topic, but I think really just focusing on tomorrow and how much can be better.
I'll tell you one thing. When Lily died, that was my first real taste of grief as an adult, and that rocked me. That hurts still. But even then, like in the peak of the pain, and now, I remember being grateful for that lesson of what grief is. And Casey Crabtree said it to me. He said the let's see here. What did he say? The grief is the price we pay for love. And I was like, yeah, some good shit right there. And it's true that grief was the lesson, and I was grateful for that lesson. So yeah, I think it's how you view it. It really is. Okay, excuse me, buddy. Okay.
Let's see, where was I?
Good question, by the way. Good question.
Tiffany, that's a good question. Would it be more helpful to measure and use a body fat calculator versus the scale?
I feel that photos are probably one of the best ways, but yeah, if somebody said, hey, like, what are the ways that you would do it, I'd focus on the photos or videos, and then caliper measurements, or, like, actually doing, like, tape measuring around. And then, you can still use a scale, yeah. So, ultimately, yes, you are correct, with the photos or videos, too.
Random Andy, good question. How much does it usually cost you guys in groceries when it comes to prepping your meals for the next 2 weeks?
What up, man? So, you might have seen on the channel, I have a meal prep that we did, a $50 budget, but it ends up being basically around $50 a person for 2 weeks, basically. So about $200, about ish. It depends on what weeks.
$50 a person per week.
About. It depends on what we're buying. If we get a little fancy and buy this thing or whatever, but in the long run, you're saving a lot of money, man. A lot of money.
Miles, that's a good point. If you're having a bad day, put down your phone and breathe. That works 70% of the time for me.
So it's funny you mentioned that, Miles, because actually in the subsequent challenges, like the 8-week, the 16-week, and 12-week, all that, I do like prompts to the people that are in it, and like an intentional, like, take 10 minutes away, or set a timer on your phone, take 10 minutes and just breathe. Like, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Bob Ross, I know it's none of my business to tell you, but what made me gain weight is 5 days after my 12th birthday, my dad lost his life to leukemia, and that put me in a major depression for 3 years, almost, and the weight stuck with me ever since.
She said, he said, I know it's not my place to tell you?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, just that, not that it's everybody's business. But.
Got it. So, and here's the thing. When it comes to grief and someone responding with, eating as a coping mechanism, who the hell can say you're wrong for that? No one can tell you how you're supposed to respond to something, especially something that is that traumatic. I mean, I feel for you. That day is coming for all of us, if it hasn't already come for us, and that's tough. That's tough, point blank. I hope that you don't beat the hell out of yourself for that. because nothing in the world can prepare you for that. Nothing. So you have my heart. You have my heart on that.
Let's see. Ewan Stevenson says, "Night guys, getting quite late over here. Matt, I just want to say how much I respect the message you spread about consistency over perfection and how mental fitness always comes first."
I appreciate you. That means a lot. Get some sleep. Yeah, and I appreciate it. It's just, it's the right way to do it, you know? It's the best way to do it. It's the right way.
Yeah. Miles says, "Loss affects everyone differently. Don't knock yourself for what's happened in the past.
That's right.
Knock yourself for not bettering your future.
That's right.
You can do this. Just take it step by step."
That's it. A day at a time. A day at a time. It's so cliche, but it's so true. Lean on the people you have. If you don't have people, find those people. Find a community. And it's not about being perfect. It's about being better than yesterday every day. It's legit. What's up, doggos?
Jambos, by the way, I had a rough couple months mentally because I'm stubborn and bottle things up all the time. So naturally, it all came out at once.
We know nothing about that in this household.
Wanted you guys to know you help a lot. Keep up the awesome stuff. That's great.
Jenna, you ever experienced anything like that?
Never. I've never bottled up anything, ever. All the time.
Do I ever do that?
No.
No?
It's always flowing.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
All of your...
It's all out in the open.
It's always out there.
I don't shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jenna, I have to drag things out of her at times. She can't shut me up about emotions. Like, I'm just... Like, if we're ever at odds or whatever, I'm like, what the hell? Like, let's work this out. Let's talk about it. And it's just, that's how I've always been.
Yeah. I'm not a wordy person, usually.
I'll write her a novel through text and give her my emotions all the time. It's just how I am. I've been that way even before Matt Lane Fitness.
Is it Jesus tapped?
Jesus.
Jesus, okay.
My dad is a substitute teacher, and he called me the other. My dad's a substitute teacher. He called me the other day, and he was calling roll in one of his classes, and he said, "Is it Jesus?" I was like, "Dad, Jesus, Jesus." He said, "Is your name Jesus?" And I heard the dude going, "Yeah," and I was like, "Oh God, Dad."
I'm down from 220 to 195.
Hey, good for you. How do you feel? That's the big question. Good for you. That's awesome. 220 to 195. Hell yeah.
Adam Mouse, I don't know what this means, but one good thing to come from today, though, is that George Russell got a podium in a Williams.
What the hell just happened? What?
I don't know. Good job, George Russell. I don't know what that means.
Go team. What does that mean? Wait a minute. Podium. Are the Olympics still going on?
The Paralympics, yeah.
Okay, that might be it. Podium. See, I know things.
Rob Cameron says, "At what point do you add baby oil to your progress photos?"
Every single one of them.
If you start with the first photo.
The question is, when do you not involve the baby oil? Y'all look at, if y'all seen any of my like my marketing photos especially, I got some spray water on me for sure.
Yeah, that's me in the background.
That's right.
Hey, Mike Taverner's here.
Hey, what it is, man?
Look, Mike, I met Clay Cadwell, and I guess he used to do trivia, and now you do trivia. Anyway, we've been talking about going to your trivia.
Yeah, that tripped me out when she said that. When the world stops melting, dude, I'm all about that.
Yeah.
14, 15.
Christian, did you play any sports in high school, Matt?
I did. I wrestled, and I think before high school I played hockey.
I played volleyball and basketball.
Yep. Yeesh.
Bob Ross says, "I have my days where I'm down about my dad and people tell me to suck it up."
Nah. I mean,
but,
sorry, I'll shut up. Sorry.
But what they don't know is I was holding his hand when he took his last breath, and
God.
I saw him stop breathing, and it was traumatic. I have to put them in their place.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've asked my dad, I was like, what was it like losing your mom? He was really close to his mom. And he said, not a day goes by that I don't think about her. And I've never been there, but I don't think it's right for anybody to say how you should feel.
Yeah.
I think that people say suck it up or something to that effect because they don't know what to say.
Yeah.
So try not to hold malice towards those people. Death, loss, grief, often people don't know what to do with it. When we worked in hospice, it was one of the most rewarding roles we've ever had as nurses, and I miss that. Hospice was incredible, but it's tough, and you have to deal with it in your way and on your time. I think the only time that it ever makes sense for someone to say, you need to do this is if that person's life is in danger or they're spiraling out of control, then that makes sense. But telling you how to feel, it never makes sense.
No,
it's never a good time to do that.
Stephanie says, took my girls to church today. The kids who behave get a prize. My daughters are autistic, and I'm a pile of emotion with the structured reward system never being in their favor. That sucks.
Really? So, a structured... say that one more time.
Well, so the kids that behave get a prize, and they're autistic, so, I'm assuming that with a teacher's assessment of behaving would probably not be... would be why they aren't getting prizes.
It doesn't seem like it doesn't sound like a fit system for all.
Yeah. Dalton says, my biggest problem is I personally put my happiness in other people and put them first. Yeah, that's a common problem, unfortunately. I think that's why a lot of us struggle with really what our true happiness is.
You ever done that?
Of course.
They didn't hear me.
Matt asked if I've ever done that, and I said, of course.
Correct.
Adam explains himself. Williams are a Formula One team and are a back marker. Russell's a young driver who seems to have perpetual bad luck, but always qualifies really well. He managed to qualify second yesterday.
Okay, then. Formula One.
And then the rain was too severe to race more than 3 laps, all behind a safety car. So instead of going backwards, as he would have done had the race been run properly, he just finished second by default. Okay.
Damn. Where was that race at? Formula One.
Justin says, hey, email me some of your food.
Send you like a PNG photo.
Mike says, I know Clay very well. Terra hosts trivia now. Okay. I'm still down to go, especially if y'all are going. Yeah.
Put it this way. I'll only go if you're going. All right? Jenna does not agree, apparently.
Oh, well, I mean, I'll go if Mike's going and Clay.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, Clay. He's the dude at the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, I talk to Clay almost every day at work. He's hilarious. And I didn't meet him in person until like a month ago, because we just talk on the phone every day. Because of COVID, which is weird that we know so much about each other, but we had never met each other. Kind of like y'all.
Kind of like who?
All the people that are watching us.
That is correct. Well, I've gotten to know some of them. Thanks to the 30-day full body group challenge. If you want to join it, click in the description. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. Got 14 of these bad boys. What's up?
No, I'm just reading. Jambo says, yeah, always bottling up my issues is better because I don't want to ruin people's day or feel like they need to comfort me. I'd rather them be happy than be upset with me. But maybe that's not the best way. It is. Let Matt answer that.
So, Matt's coming in to talk. Here's the deal. You have your people for a reason. You lean on your people for a reason. There is a certain amount of accountability, meaning when you need that help, when you need that shoulder, you lean on it. There is a difference, I think, between leaning on it and constantly bitching without intention, without wanting to improve things. If you can separate that, you're good. But everybody needs that person to lean on. So, yeah. friend never does that, doesn't appreciate it, doesn't consider it, then screw them. Also, not every friend can do that. So maybe that's not their role, you know? And then last... No, I'm just kidding. That is comical.
Bob Ross says, what also adds more stress? Oh.
Those Megs?
Is that when I was 6, my mom became an amputee.
Oh, man.
Ever since I've had to help her and basically lost my childhood because I have to take care of her, and I'm sorry for
Understood.
you.
Understood.
Do not ever apologize.
No.
You need that outlet, and if that's what this stream is for you, then please.
Absolutely. Who was that? Was that Dalton?
No, it's Bob Ross.
So Bob Ross, look, I can't help it. I want to plug this girl at every opportunity I get. If you don't know her, you need to look her up. In fact, leave here now and go look her up. She's awesome. Footless Joe. She's a friend of Holden's and a friend of mine. Total sweetheart, absolute badass. She lost her leg. She voluntarily had it amputated. She was in a bad horse accident, fell off and fractured her ankle. It never re-healed properly. She voluntarily was like, all right, just hack it off. And then has lived her life.
She was like 2 surgeries away from that being not an option.
But it still was a voluntary thing. She was like, let's just do it now. So anyway, I say all that to say, I think that would strike a chord with you, knowing that is a part of your life with your mom. And it's worth a look, because that girl is an absolute badass. We had her on the podcast, and it's just, she's
such a cool human.
She's so cool. I actually set up a phone call with her about a month or 2 ago, and she was just helping me navigate some waters of YouTube and business and whatnot. It's just such a... Gosh, I love her to death. Footless Joe. Check her out.
Justin Lefevre says, I'm hungry. Throw some food at the camera and I'll open my mouth at the screen. Christian, good question. Who's the better cook? Neither one of us.
Hey, that's a bunch of crap. I'm the better cook.
No, I'm the better cook.
No.
I just don't like to cook.
How many times have I shown up and been like, hey, I had some chicken fingers and some popsicle sticks. Here you go. And you're like, oh, that's going to be terrible. And you're like, oh my God, this is so good. Like, I have a creative bone in me to be able to cook things.
But I'm a good cook. I just don't, because I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you're bad. I'm just better.
No, you're not.
I'm better. I've been doing it longer, that's for sure.
Adam says the race was at Spa for something word I can't spell or pronounce in Belgium. Honestly, Matt, I think you might really like it, and the races are good for a U.S. time zone coming up soonish if you fancy giving it a go. Yeah. Formula One.
Formula what?
Formula One.
Yeah, Formula One is not. It's I know that was like not American born. Where is it from? Belgium. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I don't know. Miles, fact, if you pay for the 30-day full body group challenge, Matt is legally obligated to be your friend. No take backs.
You get 30 days of friendship and then you're out of here.
Mike, that's so true. He said, Mike says that was my entire life when I worked in tele, LOL. Like talking to people all day but never having met them.
Oh, yeah, true.
Y'all good over there with the hurricane? Yeah, we've been good. Just a lot of rain, and then the power started flickering right before we started this live. But
yeah,
it's been good since then.
That's why we were a little late, but everything shut down, so I had to restart everything.
Yeah, I hope y'all are good.
Who was that said that?
Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Rob says, in my experience, many people beat themselves up because they are physically able to do something, but mentally something stops them.
That's a great way to put it.
Or the opposite, when you have the desire but not the ability.
That's correct.
Both are important.
That's correct. Fully agree with you. Oh, damn. We still have leftover breakfast. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wasn't going to cook them.
Oh.
Jeff Rain's here.
Jeff Rain. What did he do?
Says, get busy breathing, not freezing. Brandon Vandy says, this. When my mom passed away, I realized just how much I put my love and happiness on others and needed to work on my mentality for myself in the months after she passed.
Yep.
I wasn't in a good place. And if I hadn't concentrated on my mentality after she passed, since it took a toll on me, I don't think I would be here, but luckily I was able to. And coming across Matt's channel months later, learning about mental health, I'm all the better for it. That's
Thank
amazing.
you, man. I'm grateful. Grateful I had any hand in that.
Jambo says, I love this channel. Like, it is really helpful, informative, and fun.
Nice. That's exactly what I want, to be honest. I've always looked at it as like infotainment, if that makes sense. I've always wanted it to be a balance of both. Thank you. God dang it, we got too many meal preps.
Yeah.
Son of a mother.
Yeah, Tiffany, you hit it on the head. I think a lot of people have that inner voice when they're discussing personal stuff and emotions to people that says, I'm a bother, why am I talking so much? They don't care.
Oh, damn. Not me. I'll annoy the hell out of you if you're in my circle.
That's true.
But I give every bit of myself to the people in my circle. Yeah. So that's why I don't feel bad about it. So, help me! Help me!
Alright,
But I feel like I'm pretty good about being self-reliant or intentionally trying to learn the lesson, or, you know?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
So. All right, well, how do you like them apples? 2 hours and 15 minutes worth of a stream. You're welcome. So I really appreciate you guys sliding by for real. This is a fun one. Much longer than we usually go. We usually go about an hour. Dalton, what's your advice on struggling with portion control? You don't. Oh, you're putting your shoe on. Your foot was hitting me in the ass. I was confused. So what's your Jenna? So Dalton, since I know that you and I are about to start this little endeavor tomorrow, I'll tell you tomorrow. But for anybody else, portion control, I would advise MyFitnessPal first. I would. But if portion control was the route you wanted to go, then getting a guide and then sticking to that guide, really. That guide is going to be huge, so you know. Great stream, Matt. Haven't been here in a while. Callum, I appreciate you. I didn't see any apples. You know what?
Wait, for some apple slices?
How you like them?
They're not sliced up.
How do you like them apples? I didn't say slices. Apples.
Yeah,
These are the apples, Heather. These are the apples. So now you saw them. I showed my apples off.
Terrible. Please don't ever say that again.
It's yeah. Mike Tavener. True is true. Matt is very giving, but he won't take help. Mike. I will. I'll take help. A little ASMR before we sign off here.
No.
Let's do it. Loved it. So happy the gang is back and that you're doing these and getting back to the habit of looking forward to my friend watches again. I appreciate you, brother. Well, I guess that's it. I love you. Somebody asked about this earlier. There you go. Oh, wait. That's the... Yeah, there's the photo and the curtain, which Andy actually has one of each. Oh, no. The photo. Underneath the videos. Oh, Lord. It's too blown out. Underneath the videos right now, you can see the curtain and the photo of me looking like a moron with a camera in my hand with the ML shirt. So...
That doesn't narrow it down.
It doesn't narrow it down at all. I love you guys. It means a whole hell of a lot. Sorry to derail the F1 talk. Absolutely not. I'm excited about that. It's pretty dope. Them boys are quick, right? Mike Timer, love you guys. Can't wait to get together. For sure. For sure. All right. I love you. It's always difficult for me to hit the end button. Jenny, you want to go hit the end button since I probably won't end up doing it? Dalton, I'll talk to you tomorrow. So excited for the next chapter. I'm excited to go with you. I love you. You don't have to be perfect at this meal prep thing, fitness thing. Just be better than yesterday every friggin' day. I love you. There we go.